possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Hyde. Hyde a 1st down and more. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Handoff comes to Hyde. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Third down, Carlos Hyde. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Second and goal is still a decent chunk. And all the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring positions. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And it's third down and goal from the 4. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This drive started with first and goal. Now that it's fourth and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
On second down, here's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Newton on third down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Back out now comes the San Francisco offense. And we mentioned that they got the win last week, so now 1-9. It was their first win since Christmas Eve of last year, 323-day span. And gosh, what was it? Their second win, Charles, in the last 25 games, I believe?
Exactly. And how about this? It wasn't against the Rams, because that's where they'd gotten their previous 3 wins against their rival in their division. So this time, finding a way to beat another team, that's got to feel pretty good for them as well.
Back to throw Beathard. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 44 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Getting set to go again here. Cam Newton marches back onto the field. Interesting stat line right now. And technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling.
And look out. I think he's going to go. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Brenton Burson, 78 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He only has a single solo carry, 1. Numero uno, second quarter. They need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But
well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. A big play there for the Niners. 73 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They try again with Hyde. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And for how much Cam handles the football, he really doesn't fumble a whole lot, but coughed it up there.
And I know that a lot of people seeing that play, they immediately go back to the Super Bowl against Denver and Von Miller knocking it free from Cam. But I think you're exactly right. One of the underrated aspects of his game, he's fundamentally sound when he carries the football. Whether he's in the pocket or actually running it, he usually does a great job of taking care of it.
They'll have to shake that one off. They run it again with Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. They run with Hyde. He's been a bell cow tonight. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And Gold is able to put it through. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Before we see this next possession, you and I were talking before the game about the AFC playoff picture. You got the Pats and the Steelers at 7-2. Those are your best records in that conference. Chiefs at 6-3. Really, they're running away with the AFC West.
Yeah, and that's a surprise, isn't it? Because in preseason, I shouldn't say all, but most of us probably thought the AFC West was the toughest division in football. But Denver's fallen off the pace. The Raiders have been a little bit of a disappointment, and the Chargers just can't gain traction. So right now, it's Kansas City's division to lose. And if they get home field, could you imagine all those teams having to visit Kansas City? One of the best atmospheres in the game.
Newton on first down. Caught left side by Funchess. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, 60 yards. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. Comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So the offense taking over in just a second. But you know, last year, going off the script a little bit, so much talk around Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, who would go 1, who would go 2, and will they pay? Well, this year, they are both panning out really well.
They certainly are, and they went 1-2. Jared Goff, number 1 to the Rams. Wentz, number 2 to the Eagles. Wentz became the starter as a rookie, played all 16 games. And here in his second season, a lot of MVP talk surrounds him, and rightly so. Jared Goff got left behind, only started 7 games as a rookie, didn't play that well. Many people want to use the B word on him for bust. Not at all. He's playing at a really high level. The Rams are in first place. He might not be in the MVP talk, but how about most improved player in the league?
Eluding the pressure right. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Newton now to throw. Escaping the touchdown, Carolina. And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead,
It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do. I
like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Gano out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They go screen pass to Hyde. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at him. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And he'll bang that one through. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, now they'll try to pile on. Now Beathard. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Thomas Davis able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. They'll give to Hyde. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
To throw is Beathard. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mario Addison in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners, they gave up a lot of big plays.
So he's got another field goal, his 4th now of the game, and he's making it look easy out there.
It kind of has that vibe about him, doesn't he, Brandon? You get the sense when he comes out there, he just says, don't worry, guys, I got this. And 4 times now, he has.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Funches has it complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Here's Newton now on second down. He hits Stewart in the flat. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now a first down throw for Newton. Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second down is Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. A gain of 3, second down. Again, it's Hyde. It's a loss of 2, now third down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll throw here, Beathard, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up, this should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. Breaks through. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Russell Shepard, 71 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And San Francisco gets set to go here. To throw is Beathard. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. Beathard. Going to let one fly for Rupp. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Newton now to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw on second down. Newton flushed out right. Room here to run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On 1st down, Newton. And Dixon over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton completes it to Dixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's Beathard to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. Carry number 20 here for Hyde. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And Gould is able to put it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So yet another field goal to end extended drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on second down. Newton. It's caught right side. Dixon. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a tee for them. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker. Just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 49. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. Here's Beathard to throw. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3! And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get him back in the groove.
And some space here. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Newton to throw. Able to get away. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Earl Mitchell continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Now Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Take Carradine in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Newton. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way down. He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This from 55 yards out. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now and hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. On first down, it's Newton. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And a costly, costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now a run with Hyde. And an alley to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. First down, a run with Hyde. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They run. Hyde. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time, and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the west.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. So they weren't worried about yardage there. They just want to get their kicker in the spot he wants to be in.
All about positioning, and you always know what your kicker wants. That's part of your game plan going in. Some of them, if they're a right-footed kicker, they want that full leg swing, so they want it closer to the right hash. Other guys, they actually like to kind of punch at the ball a little bit, so they want it closer to the left hash. It's just a matter of positioning for your kicker to give him his best shot.
Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Room past the 20. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Here's Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. second down. Here's Newton. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ray Armstrong in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Looking to throw on second down. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.